Have you ever heard of the zone system? If you're a beginner photographer and you're using manual mode and you're having a hard time getting your exposure right, let me put you on to the zone system. This is used by the pros to nail their freaking exposure every time. Let's dive in. Okay, just in case you did not know, your camera cannot see color. Not at all. Your camera sees in black and white. It sees pure black, pure white, and shades of green, not green, shades of gray in between black and white. That is all your camera can see, my friend. And it wants every single photo to look like this, middle gray, because it believes that middle gray is the perfect exposure. Now let's look at this a little deeper. These shades of gray are actually put into different zones. Middle gray is referred to as zone 5. And as the shades get lighter, this is zone 6, this is zone 7, and darker, zone 4, zone 3. And the zone directly correlates to the light meter that is in your camera. Are you guys familiar with this? Have you ever seen this? So, if the area of your photo that you are metering from is darker or lighter than gray, if you take a photo and you meter to 0, your image will always be too dark or too bright. Let me show you why. Let's look at this beautiful example of this girly here. So I used black and white images in these examples because that's all your camera sees. So as you can see here, I have metered from her cheek, and you can see that her cheek is actually quite light. So it is not middle gray. It's closer to this whitish color. It's closer to zone 7. So if you tried to meter to 0 from this image, your camera is trying to turn this white shade right here into this. How does it do that? By making your entire photo darker. So 0 is always representing middle gray. So if a part of your image that you want to be properly exposed, like her skin, is lighter than gray, your photo is going to be too dark. So in this specific example, you would need to meter to +2. That means when you take your image, you don't want your meter at 0. You want it at +2. Let's look at one more example. In this example, I have a black mug. This mug is pretty much pure black. I'm an idiot and I forgot to change the color of my circle right here, so we're just gonna pretend that it's black, okay? I'm so sorry. So it is not middle gray, zone 5. It is like zone 3. So your camera, if you metered to 0, if you took your images with the meter at 0, your camera is trying to turn black gray. How does it do that? By making your whole image way too bright. The background details would all be lost. They would be white, and your mug would be gray. Your mug's not gray, your mug is black. So in order to take this photo properly exposed, your meter needs to be at -2. This is just one lesson in my 6-module photography course called Mastering Manual Mode that I'm going to be releasing next week for Black Friday. So if you want to learn how to take pictures like an absolute pro, if you want to master manual mode completely and know how to control your camera 100% and understand the principles of photography from top to bottom, you want to look into my course, Mastering Manual Mode. Stay tuned, there's more to come. Let me know if I should pre-sale it and I will release it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Black Friday.